Hazrat Ali, known for his unmatched wisdom and deep understanding of human nature, once said, "Helping is an expensive gift, so it should not be expected from everyone, because very few people are rich in heart." This saying holds a timeless truth that reveals the real value of kindness and generosity in our world. It reminds us that help, compassion, and support are not things that can be demanded from people, because not everyone has the inner richness that allows them to give without expecting something in return. When Hazrat Ali uses the word expensive gift, he does not refer to material value or money. Instead, he means that helping others requires something more precious: empathy, sincerity, and a pure heart. True help comes from those who understand the pain of others, those who feel joy in making someone else's life a little better. This kind of richness cannot be measured in gold or wealth. It comes from spiritual depth and moral strength. In today's world, people often help only when there is some personal benefit involved. Many people perform acts of kindness to gain attention, praise, or social approval. But Hazrat Ali teaches us that real help is silent, selfless, and pure. It is given without seeking reward or recognition. The person who helps quietly, without expecting thanks or return, is truly rich in heart. Such people are rare, but their presence brings light to society. To be rich in heart means to possess qualities like compassion, patience, forgiveness, and humility. These qualities are not found in everyone. Some people have wealth, power, and status, but their hearts are empty of kindness. They might be rich in possessions but poor in spirit. On the other hand, a person who may have little material wealth but shares what little they have with others, stands far higher in the eyes of God. That is the person Hazrat Ali calls rich in heart. Helping others is also a form of worship. It reflects a believer's connection with humanity and with the Creator. When we help someone, we act as a means of mercy sent by God. But expecting everyone to act this way is unrealistic, because not all people understand the joy of giving. Some are too attached to their own comfort, and some have never experienced the peace that comes from selfless service. Hazrat Ali's words remind us to appreciate those who do help, rather than complaining about those who do not. The beauty of this saying lies in its deep wisdom about human behavior. It frees us from unnecessary disappointment. Often, we expect others to stand by us in difficult times, to offer help or support when we need it most. But when they fail to do so, we feel hurt. Hazrat Ali advises us to rise above such expectations. Help should be seen as a blessing, not a right. When it comes, we should be thankful. When it doesn't, we should be patient. This mindset protects our peace and strengthens our faith. Hazrat Ali's life was a living example of this teaching. He helped the poor, the oppressed, and the needy without ever expecting anything in return. Even when people wronged him, he continued to show mercy and generosity. His heart was full of love for humanity because his faith in God was strong. He believed that giving in the way of God increases, not decreases, one's wealth and peace. His example teaches us that helping others enriches the soul more than it reduces the pocket. In our daily lives, we encounter many chances to help, whether it's through kind words, sharing knowledge, giving time, or offering financial support. Even a smile can be a form of help. Yet, many ignore these opportunities because they are focused only on their own needs. Hazrat Ali's wisdom encourages us to see beyond ourselves, to recognize that being a source of ease for others is the real sign of greatness. The rich in heart are those who give, forgive, and uplift. At the same time, this saying warns us not to depend too heavily on others for our needs. People may disappoint us, not because they are bad, but because they lack the capacity to give. When we understand this, we stop blaming and start accepting reality with wisdom. Hazrat Ali's words help us grow emotionally and spiritually by reducing false expectations and increasing gratitude for every act of kindness we receive. To live by this principle is to cultivate contentment and humility. It means realizing that helping others is both a duty and a privilege. It builds a community based on trust and love. But more importantly, it connects the helper to the divine, because every act of genuine help is a reflection of God's mercy on earth. The one who helps becomes a channel through which goodness flows into the world. When you reflect deeply on Hazrat Ali's saying, you will find that it invites both introspection and action. It makes you ask yourself, am I rich in heart? Do I help others without expecting something in return? Do I give out of love, or do I give out of pride? The answers to these questions shape who we are and how we grow. True wealth is not in possessions but in the ability to give freely. That is the mark of a noble soul. In conclusion, Hazrat Ali's words teach us that helping is not a duty that everyone is capable of fulfilling. It is a rare and valuable gift that comes from the purity of one's heart. Therefore, we should not expect it from everyone, but we should strive to be among those few who possess it. To help is to live with purpose, to give is to grow in spirit, and to expect less is to find peace. The one who understands this wisdom walks the path of light, just as Hazrat Ali taught through his words and actions. His message continues to inspire us to become better humans, rich not in wealth, but in heart.